Kia ora, this is Mr. Wilson taking you through Ika Swimwear. This is the assessment for the inventory subsystem. What we're going to do is we're going to do the inventory card first, the journal entry second, and then the report third. The first part will be in the first video. So you should have the copy of the question, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the key part in the start. So the name, we're looking at the knee skin racing suits. So I want you to type these in and do this with me as well. And we're going to call that KRS 10. The location, you see it's a Moana room. Critical information. This is a video you can pause and stop and rewind so you can keep up with me. I'm going to race through, but I want you to make sure that you've got this completed before we do the assessment. So first thing's going to happen is we're going to put the date to start off with, 1st of February. And we had some stock on hand. We had, so we're going to call that a balance. So you'll type balance. And because it's a balance, it only goes in the balance column. And we had 6 of them for $36. And the total. Note this one we're using FIFO. In the assessment the other day we used weighted average cost. So we're going to use FIFO today, just so you've got a bit of both. That's our starting balance, $216 worth. Then on the 3rd we sold, so we put just 3 sales. And because it's sold, it's going out. So get rid of the in column, go to the out column, and we sold just 2. The price of $98.90 is not relevant to us. The price that we're talking about is the inventory cost to us, because this is an inventory card. And so we'll multiply those two together. We did have 6. We got rid of 2, so now we have 4 at $36. And we can fill that down. So now that's the value of our knee skin racing suits on the 3rd. On the 5th. On the 5th we purchased. And we purchased 12. The cost of those, excluding GST, is $50. Way more expensive, these ones. It might be that the exchange rate's gone up, so we have to pay more. So now we've got 4 at 36. And we've got 12 at 50. We can just fill these down. So that's our balance on that day. 4 at 36, 12 at 50. Moving on down, on the 20th. On the 20th we returned 2 of the knee suits to our supplier. So these are returns. And the returns out because they're going out to the supplier. And we returned, it said 2 of them. Those ones were the $50 ones. So we've still got 4 at 36. And now we've only got 10 at the 50. On the 27th we got a bulk order received for them sold. Because it's sold, we're going to write sales. There was a bulk order of 14, so 4 of them will be at that 36 price. And how many did we sell bulk order for? 14. Oh, we actually sold all of them out. So 10 at the 50. Notice that we've got to sell the 4 first because it's first in, first out. So we get rid of the 4 first and then the 10 second. And that means we've got 0, 0, 0. When we write our report, this is a problem for us because we don't want to run out of stock. On the 1st of March, we purchased. That's stock coming in, another 40. And the price of these were $32. Way better price for us. Perhaps because we ordered in bulk. If this happens, just double click and it'll open that cell up for us. So now we've got 40 of them, and so we went from none to having lots. 24th on the 3rd. See, the dates are a bit funny here. When they go a bit funny, just click on the date that you like, right click, and we're after Format Painter if we can find it. I like that one, right click. And it'll just give us the right dates in there, the right date formatting. So on the 3rd, Koyo took 2 home for a gift, so that's going to be drawings. Took 2 home, so that's going out. So now we have 38 at the $32 price. You can fill that down. On the 4th, oops, 4th of the 3rd, 2 suits returned from the sale on the 27th and swapped for a smaller size. So on the 27th, basically it's first in, first out, so last out, first in. So 2 of those $50 ones came back in. So we've got 2, 50, that's 100, and that means we've got 2 at the 50, and we've got 38. Oops. 38 at the 32. Because these ones here were earlier sales, we'll try and get rid of them earlier. Don't worry about these lines here. On the 7th, purchase 6 more. What do we call that? That was returns in. The 7th of the 3rd. So we purchased 6. Just be careful of the price here, because it says 55.20. We've got to have excluding GST. So we're going to go 55.20 divided by 1.15. That'll give us the price excluding GST, which is the price we need. So now we've got 2 at 50. We've got 38 at $32, and we've got 6 at $48. That was on the 7th. On the 17th, we sold 9. And so the price, we've got to get rid of the 2 first. So we're going to sell, this goes out, 2 at the $50 price. And that means it'll be, to sell 9, we'd have to sell 7 that we purchased for $32. So it means this wipes us out of those $2 ones, and we've just sold 7 of those. So now we've got 31 at the $32 price, and we've still got 6 at the $48 price. Do you get that? So we sold the older stock first, so we sold the 2, and then we sell the next older stock, 7 out of there to make up to the 9. On the 28th, there was error correction. 8 of the KR's 8s were included in the purchase on the 7th. So see this purchase on the 7th, 4 of those shouldn't have been in here, they should have been somewhere else. So we're going to take them out. So they should have gone to KR8s, and these 4 of them go out. The price is 48. So we've still got 31 at the 32 price, and at the 48 price, instead of having the 6, we've only got 2. Up to the last date, the 30th. There's 2 things that happen here. There were 3 missing, so that's called a shortage. So basically 3 have been stolen, so they're going to be out. We're going to take the oldest price first. So if we're looking here, that's the 32 price. So now instead of 31 at 32, we have 28 at 32, and we've still got that 2 at 48. And the last one is that 3 of the oldest stock are to be written down to $20 because of the damage caused by Koyo's testing. So we haven't got any in or out, but we're going to say write down. So instead of 28 at 32, we're going to have 3 less. So we're going to have 3 that are now worth $20, and they came out of that 28. So out of that 28, now we've got 25 at 32, and we've still got the 2 at 48. Alright, so that's the entries. Now you've got to go over and do these. So recording the sale, the first one, it's got to do a debit and a credit. So a nice easy one is just a debit to bank. On the 3rd we sold them for $98.90, so it's going to be equals $98.90 times 2, and that'll go to sales and GST. The sales is the figure divided by 1.15, and the GST will be the difference. And we've got to update the stock. So the stock's just going to be this figure here. So it goes to cost of goods sold, and inventory goes down. These entries you can find in the textbook on page 166 and 167. So the figure that goes in here is the figure from your stock card, the value of the inventory that's gone down. Returns, so again this one here happened on the 20th. On the 20th that was returns out, so the inventory goes down. It means that accounts payable will go down, and again check that page 166. The inventory figure on the 20th is that 100. GST is going to be 15%. The inventory shortage, again check out that page 167, and the amount here is going to be, they were worth $32, so it's going to be 32 minus 20 times 3. Let's put some brackets in. And the last one, the write down. No, my apologies. This one is at 96. The write down is the 36.